Theseus was no longer young, and after Antiope's death, the Amazon mother of his son Hippolytus, the hero never married again. But the hero then met Phaedra, Ariadne's sister, the great love that Theseus had in his youth days. The similarities between the girl and his old love led Theseus to feel his golden youthful years again, when he faced the terrible Minotaur all by himself. With the consent of the king of Crete, the hero married Phaedra and made her his queen, thus establishing an alliance between the Cretan kingdom and Athens. The age gap between Theseus and his new wife was enormous. She was the same age as his son Hippolytus. The boy was pure and had made a vow of chastity in honor of the goddess Artemis. The prince was quite handsome, and so the queen started to grow a secret love for her stepson. Only her faithful servant knew of the queen's love for Hippolytus. Theseus was away on a journey, and Phaedra took advantage of this opportunity to unleash her repressed love. The queen declared her love before Hippolytus and proposed him a union so that they could reign over Athens together. Hippolytus, unlike Phaedra, was loyal to Theseus above anyone else and repudiated the shameful proposition. The boy left Athens, leaving the broken-hearted queen behind. Phaedra, desperate, decided to take her own life, but due to her passionate madness, she left a letter to Theseus. The old hero, returning to Athens, learns of his wife's death, and Phaedra's letter was delivered by his servant. The letter's content had a devastating effect. In her madness, the queen accused Hippolytus of having tried to rape her, and in order to avoid being unfaithful to her husband, she said she had no other choice but to take her own life. Theseus, absolutely enraged, confronted his son with the letter that proved his disloyalty. Hippolytus denied having committed such a tenebrous act, but Theseus did not believe his son's word. The king of Athens cursed Hippolytus and asked Poseidon, his divine father, to put an end to the disloyal prince's life. Hippolytus departed in his chariot, with his heart extremely affected by sorrow. Later that day, Theseus received the news that his son had suffered a terrible accident while he was driving his carriage and was close to death. Theseus tried to remain indifferent after receiving such news, but Phaedra's servant could not bear to see the suffering caused by her lady and decided to reveal the whole truth to Theseus. The sovereign of Athens was overwhelmed by an immense grief. He ran to his son, who was about to give his last breath. Shedding tears on the boy's body, Theseus blamed himself for not trusting his son. Hippolytus, using his last bouts of strength, took his father's hand and looked into his eyes. He forgave his father from the bottom of his heart.